It's time for summer break, and we take a look back at another unusual but exciting year.
We also share the 2023-2024 RHS cheerleaders.
And a look at some work just finished by RHS groups.
We are Richmond, and we are wrapping up the year.
We kick things off today by looking at a project that was completed here at the end of the year by the Green Club, the cleaning up of our RHS courtyard, complete with the painting of a mural.
It's beautiful.
Congratulations on some great work. We also want to congratulate our new RHS cheerleaders for next school year. Here's a look at the team. Congratulations to all those who made the team, and thank you to all those who tried out. It's time now to look back and remember our year. It was an interesting year with disasters, but also our share of triumphs.
The goal of Hog Helps is an initiative to empower youth for future careers and stability in the workforce. I just took it forward and really pushed myself, and Now I'm happy to say that I'm able to provide students with mentors, make them career ready, help build resumes. I have a website with Wayne County job listings. I also serve on many different boards and coalitions here in Wayne County. Drug Free Wayne County, I'm on the Future Achievers Board, and an intern for community outreach with Reed Health.
But we wanted to take a minute to congratulate RHS art teacher India Cruz Griffin. Mrs. Griffin was one of 23 Indiana artists commissioned by the Pacers and Gainbridge Fieldhouse to create pieces to put on display as part of Art of the Game. There will be a new seating arrangement which moves the student, section, and band. The students will sit in the lower level south bleachers behind the goal with the band directly to their left and the south lower level section on the side.
I received a phone call about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was informed that a pipe had burst in the women's restroom on the second floor, and that it had run for a significant number of hours, and it was discovered Monday morning. And so, about 2 hours later, I finally got over here, and I could not believe what I saw when I walked in. The water on the second floor was probably this deep. The hallways on the first floor Obviously, all the water on second floor had gone through the ceiling and had caused all of the ceiling tiles to fall in about 4 classrooms, and water was just pouring out of the ceiling. So it was it was quite a mess, and we knew that it was going to take some time. The most time that had to be taken was the drying process. Everything had to be dried out, and then the air quality had to pass, which it did, and then the work began on the repairing of classrooms and the hallways and lockers. This was the cleanup and the putting everything back together again. Was just some heroic efforts by our custodial staff here at Richmond High School. All custodians in the district were called in on their vacation to come in and help clean up. There were also our RCS maintenance crews that were in, and then all the agencies that came in and helped clean up, because the cleanup and the drying had to happen first before we could do any repairs. Actually, we got all the classrooms put back together except for the 2 classrooms that had the most damage, and that was Mr. Fisher and Mr. Calvert. So they have been relocated to the Career Center while their rooms are being completed. Their rooms had to get all new flooring, furniture, cabinets. Everything was absolutely drenched in their rooms. When I went in, it was like it was raining in Mr. Calvert and Mr. Fisher's room on that Monday when I first arrived. Our second floor classrooms, from the attendance office all the way down to the math rooms, those rooms are completed, as are the hallways and the painting. So, again, it's Mr. Calvert and Mr. Fisher's room, and we hope to have those rooms back as soon as possible. As Richmond High School, which I think most of you know was built in 1939, so the past year or so we've been having lots of renovations around the school. Those will continue this summer, as they will be replacing the floors on the second floor and the first floor hallways. What is happening now in front of the building is scaffolding is being built so that they can reach the tower and do repairs in the tower. With the years and years and years of rain and weather, the tower is in dire need of repairs so that we can keep this historic bell tower on our school. Hello, RHS students and staff. Again, I want to emphasize the fact that our building is safe, most importantly, just welcoming you all back. And hopefully our students or adults that were in the evacuation area, that we can find out who those were and what we can do to help all of you who were moved out of your homes for almost 6 days. Our hearts go out to not only our students, but also our adults that had to have that inconvenience because of a fire. I'd like to go over what safety measures have been established that has allowed us to return to school. Richmond Community Schools has worked closely with the Wayne County Emergency Management Agency, the Indiana Department of Environmental Management, and the EPA to evaluate, and this went on every day, when school should be in session and when we could return safely.
Now as we look back here on some thoughts from OHS students and teachers on this year.
I have a lot of great memories from the 2022-2023 school year. Started in football season when we were having the tailgates with the Bleacher Creatures. That was a whole lot of fun. Doing Bleacher Creature stuff in the wintertime with the basketball games, the canned food drive at the red and white scrimmage, prom, homecoming games, the homecoming parade, the water games, the list goes on and on. It was a really great year. It was kind of our first, quote unquote normal year, barring the fire and the leak of the water pipe. But I think we had a lot of good times here at RHS this year, and I'm super excited to build on these for the.
My favorite memory from the 2022-2023 school year would be how we overcame adversity, whether it was dealing with the flood in January or dealing with the fires later in the semester or dealing with the goat. We overcame every obstacle that was put in front of us.
My favorite memory from Richmond, I haven't been here long, but my favorite memory is all the friends that I've made. Everybody was really welcoming, so I'm just thankful for everybody that I have.
School year was during the flood, if you want to call it that, after the water main break during Christmas break. All of us teachers had to kind of really quickly learn how to teach from home again, something that we learned but didn't need to use after COVID, but we had to learn how to do it all over again. During that time period, a group of us created videos on Loom for other teachers to use as online resources, and we created the group that we like to call the Lumineers because they were Loom videos that we made. It was great. Good time.
Favorite memory of 2023 is being able to come back, working with the students after overcoming a flood on the second floor and a warehouse fire downtown.
Favorite memory of the 22-23 school year has got to be the moments that we get to celebrate graduates from our alternative programs. We've got 2 alternative programs here at Richmond High School, and when they finish up, we have private ceremonies, especially in the alternative program downstairs in the basement. Those ceremonies are important to the staff, but really touch my heart in a special way with the students that graduate from those programs. So I would have to say that the many graduation ceremonies that we have for our alternative programs. On a personal note, my favorite memory of the 22-23 school year is the day that I found out I'm going to be a grandfather. I am excited that my oldest daughter Morgan and son-in-law Brandon are expecting their first child in October of next year, and I'm going to be a pappy. So those are my favorite memories of the 22-23 school year.
Prom was my favorite memory of 2023 this year. It was a great experience to be there, and it was just fun getting ready and then having everybody there to see them all look good.
My favorite memory of the 2023 school year will most definitely be watching the greatest of all time, Jason Huntwork, graduate from Richmond High School.
A favorite memory from the school year this year. Lots to choose from, but I would just basically say generally, I just have so much enjoyment, and I receive so much enjoyment from being around all of the students and our career education teachers. Really appreciate all that they do and the relationships that are built. Just wanted to say thank you.
My favorite thing about being here at RHS was being in Miss Burke's English class. Probably one of my favorite classes I've ever had in my entire school career.
So one of my favorite moments from my high school years was working the car shows for my automotive class. Those were really fun. It's like a family event, kind of. It gives you the home feeling.
I've learned to make more friends and learn more bonds with the teachers, and if it weren't for like the teachers that have been there for me ever since through all this, I would like to congratulate all those teachers who have been with me all this time to fight through what we've been through this entire year, well, this entire high school.
My favorite memory from the high school is making and building my relationship with my teammates on and off the court. And another favorite moment I have is after beating Northmont, had to get our get back on the TikTok. Went viral. Big viral.
Okay, so my favorite memory throughout high school had to be the homecoming games. We came back for the water games and we lost, but it's okay. We still got the win in the fall.
My favorite memory is meeting all the positive people, including Hannah, Natalie, and Jacob.
Hello, my name is Alexis, and my favorite memories are at a car show for automotive. I was able to work on the Corvette. It's a C3 1979, and I really liked when we were able to display it and show it off a bit to the community. And also, one of my favorite memories, it was for soccer. We were at NCC at Kokomo, and then I was able to score as a freshman, and I really liked the memory just because all of our seniors went wild and we just celebrated as a team. So yeah.
My high school experience in Richmond, compiled with classes like automotive and trades, has been really great in fostering a community where you feel a family in certain classes, and in others you're able to pursue academics like in APs and find teachers that really cater to you and find ways to work around the degree you want in the future. So overall it's been a positive experience. So there's been some bumps in the road. It's been really nice to work with teachers who want to work with kids and find kids who want to really be along with you and find where you want to go and be able to be that kid to other people.
Before we go, we want to say congratulations to the RHS Chamber Choir. They competed in the Music in the Parks competition at Kings Island last Saturday and not only won first place in their division, but was named the best overall choir for the competition. Great job.
That's our show. Hope you have a great summer break. From all of us here at Radio TV, enjoy your summer. We out.
Bye everybody. I miss you.